So day 14, let me just finish those things up quickly, which are left in day 14. Okay, KPI. Those are the slides I just quickly added for the visualization team. So it might be helpful for Jai, or maybe you have already the experience, but you can quickly brush up the things. Okay.
Yes, true.
I think nobody will be joining. Let's quickly cover the session for today. KPI. KPI, it's key performance indicator. Actually, yeah, let me maximize the screen. Okay, so KPI is one of the most important thing. Actually, the thing is why it's important. Key performance indicator. So the requirement, actually, if we are the developer, especially if we are the visualization developer, just like ClickSense, ClickView, Tableau, what you have told. There, I mean, the requirement from the business side, they will be telling only the KPI name. Okay, just like sales growth in last 5 years. Which is the best selling product in your company for last quarter. So this is called the KPI, key performance indicator. A particular visualization graph or chart that will indicate that particular thing, whatever the business is asking for. So based on that particular thing, we need to visualize the particular chart or graph, whatever the thing is. Maybe if you are the specialized in the particular tool, then you will identify which chart or graph is it will be play the good role. Actually, a particular thing can be represented by the multiple charts or graphs. But if the business requirement or if the business is quite aware which kind of chart they require, then it's fine for you. But if they do not answer your question, they just only tell you what KPI they want to see at the dashboard, then you need to pick up your own. By your own knowledge, you need to pick up your own. What chart or what graph is required to visualize that particular KPI. And it's not only for the visualization as well. So you choose the particular graph, you choose what dimension and fact is required to design that particular KPI. Okay. Then what you have to do, you have to just go through to the data team that particular column in fact and dimension is required at the fact and dimension side, at the data mart side. And the data team means the ETL team, they will be populating the same thing from the source system, source OLTP to fact dimension by staging layer, by another intermediate layer or anything in data warehouse, then they will be pushing it to data mart. So this is the overall concept, actually, how the requirement is coming from the scratch. The users, the business user or the BT, they gave us lots of KPI to be seen in the dashboard, final dashboard. But it's not so much easy. We cannot design it easily. The thing is totally depending on its, we have to populate the thing from the source system to the target. Then we need to map it properly at the fact and dimension. And we need to also follow the data modeling, what we have told yesterday. If the relationship is not correct, then if we just, drag and throw, drag those columns at the visualization plot and we can see the relationship is not correct. The data is not coming in proper way. That's why the data modeling should be also accurate. And then if we just draw the graphs and charts, then we can see the key performance indicator, it's having a correct value and the business will be satisfied with our design and development. So actually what is key performance indicator? That thing I have mentioned over here. We can quickly go through the visualization queue that communicates the amount of progress made towards a goal. So the business should be having a goal. The business strategical owner and all, the business owner should be having a goal. Obviously they should want a bigger growth, whatever they have in previous quarter or previous year. Okay, so to achieve the goal, what particular indicators or indications we require to view in the dashboard? So those kind of stuffs, the critical metrics for measuring the performance of the business, measure in line with the company's strategic and operational goals, helps visualize the performance. Those kind of stuff, sir, belonging with that KPI. What KPI is actually. helps decision makers in the organization take intelligent decisions based on pattern and the trends in the data. So the data from the KPI, we can also forecast what should be going to be in my next quarter or next year as per the current performance. So that's why KPI actually, for the business perspective, they will tell the KPI to you. In my next slide, you can see. So KPI may be quantitative and qualitative as well. Just like its main KPI may be measure of revenue growth year on year. So this kind of KPI they can tell. So you can prepare a line chart for your, year wise your revenue. So those kind of line chart by, by taking the, getting the slope, what is the slope between in the line chart, the particular business owner can determine that this should be, our forecast should be this, and this is our current growth, and they can compare the thing with their past growth as well. So this is the, function of the KPI. KPI may be quantitative, just like sales growth, quarterly revenue, follower growth. The qualitative KPIs are customer satisfaction, product quality, service quality, those kind of stuffs. So that's why, KPI is a key role from the user perspective, as well as the visualization team needs to have a good experience to get the what KPI they require to, want to see, and the same to be populated with the current or with the proper logic in the visualization tool. Okay. Okay. Now I'm just going ahead with some quick report dashboard and scorecard. So reports, let me just maximize the screen. Yeah. So reports, dashboard, and scorecard. This is the ultimate goal actually in the data engineering. The data analytics team and the particular business can only see the particular dashboard only. Whatever we are bringing into the table in the database or data mart, generally the business user do not want to see that one. They can see, but they have, not enough time to take the decision, or they have to make the strategy as well. So by looking the graphs and all, they can understand what the data is. Basically, some of the business user is too much technical as well. They can check the queries, or they can uh, do some mathematical operation, statistical operation on top of data. The data scientist as well, they can do the same thing on top of data. The database, the data mart. But most of the, users, they follow the visualization chart and graph to check their what the business goals they have achieved and what to do the forecasting thing and everything. Every business related operation they try to achieve from the graphs and dashboards. Reports, dashboard, scorecard. What is dashboard? Dashboard is collection of reports only. That's it. In a single page, if we can just consolidate lots of reports and charts, that is called dashboard. Scorecard is also a visualization tool. Visualization view actually, you can say, just like dashboard. Maybe in Tableau, if, I think Jai, you have worked. So there is sheet in a single sheet, and we can create the dashboard with multiple sheets and all. So
Yeah,
whoever have experience, then you can quickly go through. But this is very simple. The designing of the thing is also, you need to know what kind of graph or charts is suitable. Just like over here, you can see in the bar plot, we can use a single dimension and single fact. In this bar plot, we can see there are two dimensions. One is called zone. We have east, north, south, west. This zone, this is the dimension. And there is also another dimension year. So we have segregated one zone into 3 years. So there are two dimension in x axis. It's representing 3 dimension, and in y axis revenue growth is there. So 2 dimension, one fact we are representing that particular chart. There are several charts and graphs. If you have multiple dimensions to be represented in one chart, there is also such kind of scenarios too. So that is, totally depend on how much, about your experience, as well as if customers has that idea, then they can also give you that, you can go ahead with that particular graphs and demos. Okay. Okay, I'm just going ahead with some few features. In the pivot table, I have already gone through that particular stuffs. Just a quick view again. So over here we can see the city wise sale in particular year. Okay. So 2009, 10, 11, 12. So pivot is one of the excellent feature. We can do the thing in Excel as well. And the same thing can be done with ClickSense, ClickView, Tableau, Power BI as well. So it's just like we have transposed that particular matrix you can see over here. But this is not the actual case. So we can also add some more rows. I mean, grouping by the first column rows, we can also take some more dimensions over here. And in the middle, that fact should be populated. So over here as well, we can see two particular dimensions. One is city year. This is city. This is year, and this is measures or fact. So we are also representing two particular dimensions and one facts by pivot. So those are the basic concepts. The slice and dicing part, user may ask you to develop this kind of charts. So this is a three dimension. I mean, it's not 2D, it's 3D bar chart. Over here, we can see the same thing. The city-wise city and year is present over here. Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, and for different year there are different revenue or sales. Okay. Now, what is slice and dice? If we, I mean, in visualization tool, we also can implement the filter. If we just filter for a single dimension, that is for only city, that is called slice. So I'm just telling this thing because I mean, maybe business user can quickly tell you slicing the thing. Then if you do not have experience what is slice, then you need to search the same thing. I mean, you can get it from website, no doubt. But just a quick concept that I'm providing over here. So slice means a single dimension you are choosing from the filtering part at the visualization dashboard, and this should be looking like in this way. Only one dimension is being chosen, that is city, and this is the visualization. And here, what we have chosen, we have chosen both of the dimension, but one single. I mean, two single. I mean, not two. I mean, single. 2 years we have chosen from the filter. I mean, drop down filter of a particular dashboard. Then we are seeing in this way: Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata. We have also chosen those three cities as well, and 2 years. The graph will be showing in this way. I mean, if we are choosing multiple dimensions with some filters, that is called dice. Slice means one single dimension, uh, and dice is multiple dimension. Okay. So roll up and drill down. This is also important topic. So in we can also design. Actually, did that thing I didn't cover. So dimension we can create based on some hierarchy. So those are called hierarchical dimension. How that can be done? So we can put SQL logic such a way that a hierarchical thing means, I mean, if you can declare a location related dimension there, just like country, then within country, the state should be coming. Within state, the city, I mean, the district should be coming. And within district, the city should be coming. So this kind of drop down thing, if you just click on top of the state should be expanded. Okay, the visualization tool is having that capability that they have designed the tool such a way, but you just need to build the hierarchical dimension at your side. That if you just clicking on country, it's properly expanding the state. So you have to define the state's name properly inside a particular country. That thing you need to do. Then the visualization tool will be doing the drop down, drill down or roll up part. So just like roll up means, first of all, I'm just going to drill down. The first chart, this is a list report and this is a bar chart over here. So over there you can see it's ER wise cell for particular city, Delhi, Chennai. So we had, I mean, this is a hierarchical dimension, ER city. I mean, sorry, the particular time dimension, 2013 year. So if we are just clicking on top of that one, 2013, it's getting expanded with quarter. Only this report you can see only the sales record is for 2013 quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. We are just double clicking on that side and the thing has been generated again with drilling down. This is called drilling down, drill down. we are going into much deeper in the lower level of hierarchy. Over there, we can quickly see what is, for per month basis in quarter three, what are the months and what are the sales. The sales will be automatically reflected properly. It's not representing all quarter in this particular chapter, this particular list report. It will be choosing the particular month is present in quarter three. That's all. The same thing is occurring over here in bar chart as well. The same kind of stuffs. You can see the time dimension is here on top of year. Okay. If we are just double clicking on 2013, only 2013 is getting selected at the filter pane, and we can see the 4 quarter is present over here. And if we are just clicking on 1 quarter, each quarter, it's getting drilled down into months. And then what is roll up? Roll up is just vice versa. The opposite thing, from coming from the lower level hierarchy to the upper level hierarchy. So our tool, all the tools should be having this kind of concept. Just we need to create proper hierarchical dimension. The logic should be perfect. That's it. So this roll up drill down user can also tell it. This is a compulsory thing. If you are quite aware or you are going to join in a visualization team, then this kind of questions they can ask. What is roll up, drill down, and how to design that thing in particular specific tool and all. Okay. Okay, I think those are the basic steps or visualization guide I just provided uh, currently. So business intelligence, basic level part we just covered. So I'm just going ahead with the next topic that is called cloud computing. It's some basic level for today. Okay. Is there any doubt for anyone? I think today is very less participant, but still, if there is any doubt, whatever I'm trying to convey, please ask me.
Yeah, no, Sapte. It's clear.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. So cloud, I prepared a small deck with a basic overview. I'll be trying to reach out to Lohit to get more insights. Credentials for AWS console, then I can convey some more details maybe Monday or Tuesday. So the basic thing actually just want to convey what is cloud computing, actually why we require that thing and why we are migrating. I think we are all aware of, we are all aware what is a cloud. The thing is, the cloud thing is going nearby in our, we are hearing here and there this kind of stuffs maybe almost 5 to 6 years ago with, very popular manner. Though the concept has been organized nearly 2003 or 4, actually that was been invented or just like this way. But we are just trying to, we are getting this thing from 2014, 15, 16 onwards with the large scale. And you can view that major of the applications already been migrated into cloud. They're also saying that there are some migration project is going on from on-premises database to cloud. This kind of stuff are still going on there. So cloud is the most important thing why we are going that particular stuff topic. It's cost saving, and whenever we require a particular server, we can quickly deploy the server. When it's not required, we can omit the server for our personal use as well. Suppose I'm a software developer. I just try to install Power BI in my system. Power BI or any harder tool which requires maybe Tableau. If you are aware of Tableau is a big tool and it requires at least 8 GB RAM and lots of hard disks as well. But in 8 GB as well, Tableau can hang as well. Jay, I think you have the experience that Tableau got hanged, Tableau desktop if you have in your machine. So
Yes.
when you are refreshing a particular database, the thing is getting hacked. So now onwards, customer or the particular admin they are telling have 16 GB RAM or just like this. The ETL tool talent. So this kind of the heavyweight tool for enterprise version, they are getting hanged now onwards in 8 GB RAM as well. They are asking for 16 GB or more than that. So for that kind of stuffs, if we have an existing system, existing laptop, and we are checking that our laptop is not configured with that much RAM, and it's a newer laptop, so then this is an issue. then what you can do, you can purchase a particular server from cloud for on demand, maybe from AWS, maybe from Azure, maybe there is Google Cloud, and you can buy that particular server by checking the RAM and computational power, CPU as well. And you can install the thing. You can learn the thing and you can sell that particular thing. So you just have to, for learning purpose, you can take the particular servers for 3 months or 4 months, any time. You can take it, you can install the thing, you can learn the thing, you can sell the particular thing. But if for laptop, it's not easy. You're buying the thing for 3 months. If you're selling the laptop, then you will not get the proper price. Then you will be telling why you have, just for learning purpose, why you are going to buy the particular laptop. So this is the concept of cloud. Actually cloud computing, I can say over here. So I'm just going to the next slide. Actually, what is cloud computing? Why would we require the cloud computing? Actually, cloud computing is the on-demand delivery. When we have the demand, we can quickly use the computational power. Okay, the database storage. We can create a database, or the database, even I'll be going to that particular thing. So cloud is also offering us a inbuilt database. The database already getting inbuilt there, just like RDS. A database already is there. We can access the database. This is one step. Or we can install a particular database on a cloud's EC2 server. What is EC2? I'll be coming this thing later. But just like various level of opportunity we are having in the cloud. If we are using an inbuilt server, inbuilt database server, then that should be higher cost. It's as they are managing the database. If there is any patching activity for the database, update of the database, then they are doing that stuffs from their side. Okay, but if we are owning a particular server and doing the database installation on top of the AWS server or Azure server, then that particular thing, I mean, the database should be managed by us only. We should be the DBA. We have to install the particular patch by ourselves. Okay. So this is the concept. Actually, we can do the thing if it is required. If it's not required, we can sell the thing. There will be no degradation of price. So pay as you go pricing. That's the thing I just told recently. So this is cloud actually. Okay, now I'm going to the next slide. It's a very important slide. Actually, I think you all have seen that particular stuffs. For the basic knowledge of the cloud, how the provider is providing the particular things to us. I mean, for computational thing, just like on premises, this is not the cloud one. Here, the blue color thing is managed by the user or the developer, just like us. And the red color things are managed by mainly the admins team. So over here on premises, all the things are managed by us. Just like in this system, this laptop, what I'm doing, it's totally on us, totally on me, not us. I am the admin of the computer, my machine, and I'm installing the PowerPoint over here. If any antivirus is required to install, if anything needs to be uninstalled, I need to do the same thing. I have installed the particular database, MySQL, in the previous chapters over there. And I'll be installing this thing again when the courses is over. Because I need to install another software for my knowledge, or if any courses I'll be studying again, or there is any opportunity to deliver some knowledge, then I have to install another software. So it's totally managed by me. And those kind of stuffs I need to check. Runtime, the task manager, I need to check how the machine is getting slow, what needs things to be done. The storage, if I need more storage, I have to go to the customer center to have some, added hardwares or added hard disks as well. If the graphics card is required, I need to go to the customer center again for adding some graphics card and all. So on premises, the thing whatever I am doing, it's on premises. So I'll have to do everything based on my computer, but it's under my control. Okay, nobody will be going to touch this thing. instead of, I mean, if any hacker is doing the thing, they are hacking from the network side, that is another steps. But whatever can be done, that should be inside my responsibility only. But infrastructure now, it's the concept of cloud in these three columns. I mean, these three parts. That is infrastructure as a service. Cloud can provide us the service as an infrastructure. They can provide only the infrastructure. That means the blue colored thing. Sorry, the red color thing. Blue color I'll be managing. The red color thing, just like virtualization, servers, storage capacity, networking. Networking means the IPs and all. So they are providing these stuffs and we are managing these stuffs. The applications, what needs to be installed, the data, runtime, middleware, operating system. We are installing the operating system over there as well. So this is infrastructure as a service. The cloud provider are providing these stuffs, only these stuffs, and we are managing these stuffs. Okay, so this is one kind of infrastructure as a service we can use on top of cloud provider. Platform as a service. In addition with this topic, this four, they are giving us this three again. I mean, more stuffs. Runtime, middleware, operating systems. They are giving us the OS as well. Just we need to manage application and data. So cloud is having that scope as well. Even the more bigger scope we can see at the fourth one, software as a service. Everything they are providing. We do not have to touch anything. We just have to see in the cloud vendor whether the software is required. They will be giving us a ready-made software. Everything is present there. Just we have to log in there and we just have to work within top of that one. MySQL is installed there and everything. Just we have to go there and top of that we just need to work. Nothing we need to install, nothing we need to manage. No patching activity, no upgradation activity. They will be doing everything. They are the admin of that particular cloud provider and they will be helping us everything on that one. So this is the various scopes of clouds actually. Hopefully that is understandable, correct? Okay, I hope so. So over here in this, maybe not today, I'll be just giving, I mean, I'll be starting I mean, mainly we have the cloud providers nowadays in enterprises. There are much more, but the main three of what we have learned about AWS, Azure. Azure is a Microsoft product, and there's a Google Cloud as well. In this particular season, I mean, we'll be covering only AWS for the basic stuffs. If we have the privileges to view the console, then it's definitely good. Otherwise, I'll be showing with some screenshots what are the things and how to deploy the things and all.
So the AWS is considered as like infrastructure as a service, right?
No, we can get everything. It's not only infrastructure as a service. We can also just like, we need a particular database. That's why I'm telling to say, we need a particular database. Okay. So database can be down, I mean, installed in a particular server. Suppose we need a MySQL database. Okay. So MySQL, we can directly get it as a built-in one. So MySQL is already installed. That is RDS. Okay. So we do not have to manage anything. So that is software as a service. They will be giving us the RDS. We just have to click on the link. The link will be launched and we can directly work on top of that one. So we have everything there. Application data, runtime, middleware. We do not have to think about anything. But there is another scope. We can only buy the server. I mean the EC2 server. We can launch the EC2 server and we are installing a particular MySQL server by downloading I can open that EC2 server. I can open the Google Chrome there and I can download MySQL server and I can install the same thing by our own way. Then what we are doing, we have the servers from AWS, but we are installing the software by our side. The software is being supported by us only. But if we are using an RDS on MySQL server, I mean, MySQL server is ready-made there. We can just directly just click. We have to click on a link and we can work on top of that MySQL. Okay. So AWS is not only a single thing. Whatever we try to design at our own way, we can do this thing. So based on the costing, obviously that costing is much less than that one. The RDS is a bigger cost. But if we just try buy a particular EC2 for 5 hours and we install that particular thing and we can terminate the thing, then it will be very less time. Okay. Jay, I think I can help you. AW is not only one. It's depending only us what kind of things we want to get from AWS. If we want to use AWS as this way to save our money, it's totally on the cost budgeting on project side, application side. They will be determined for a particular software how much dollar they are going to pay. Okay. And how much computational power they need. Check. Actually, just like I have ETL, my ETL is on big data and it's running on EMR clusters. Okay. And it's very high pricing tool in AWS. So maybe when our job is running, then only we are the cluster is on, the EMR is on, and the other time the EMR is off. I mean, we are downsizing the clusters. I mean, the RAM ROM we are just decreasing from the clusters. So this kind of stuffs we are doing. So it's totally based on computational power and the particular service what we want to get from their side. Just like you are aware of Azure Databricks, it's very high cost things over there. We can do anything on top of that thing. Now onwards, I think you also are getting concept just like serverless
Yes.
applications.
Yes.
But there is servers actually. Otherwise, the thing cannot be hosted. But we do not need to install the server EC2. We are directly getting their application. That's why it's serverless. It's hosting in a server, but we are not paying the cost for the server. We are directly using the particular
Services.
services. Correct. Okay, I think the thing is understandable what I'm trying to
Yes.
convey.
Yes. Sapti.
Okay, so especially if you are just working in an architect team
Mhm.
actually data architect or anyone who is building that thing pipeline or and all, they're sitting with the product business owner. They're getting the requirement and they're getting the budget. What is the project budget and how you are going to provide, because the project budget they will be telling that I'll be monthly paying $800 for this project. Okay, then you need to check properly that which particular component is useful, or maybe you need to compromise something just like downsizing some servers which needs less space, or there's lots of options. Just like if you are going to launch any EC2 server, this T2 microservice, T2 macro, T3, T4, just like this. Each of one is having its own specification. Just like something is having 2 GB RAM with this kind of hard disk, something is having 4 GB RAM with this kind of hard disk, and the pricing thing as well. Just like $2 per hour, this kind of stuffs. So the architect and everyone who is attaching with the project at the high level, they're checking which is more suitable and they're choosing that particular thing. Even I found in my previous applications, just like 2018 or 19, uh, we are suddenly found that our, project is already live. Okay, but the
Okay.
budget is the particular monthly budget they are paying to AWS. It's a bit high, and we researched that it's not. If we can try to optimize, it's fine, because there is something called snapshot, or just like daily backup is getting created for a particular servers, and lots of spaces. We have created lots of drives as well for a particular server, hard drives. That is also not required. So that kind of optimization we have quickly done, and we saved in a month we can quickly save more than $200. We can show the customers that whoever is architect, maybe he did not maybe he estimated something more. That is fine, but we check that if we just eliminated those kind of things, we can save too much cost for the billing thing. So this is a bit interesting. If you are just going ahead with that stuff, then it's a bit interesting, and you can also go ahead with the efficient manner which is required and how much less cost we can pay. That's all. Okay.
Okay.
So the most of the part, I think the basic part I tried to convey to you. Okay, the advantages, obviously, what is the advantages on the on-premises? Suppose I'm here, I'm storing the thing only into my computer only. Okay, some important topics and all. But there is some earthquake or anything over here, then my if my laptop got damaged, then the information will be also damaged. But over cloud, there is some disaster recovery system. A particular, actually, a particular thing is getting hosted from multiple regions. Okay. Uh, so that's why if we are storing anything, the thing is getting stored in another systems as well. So we have the disaster recovery plan, just like Snowflake. I gave you the example. Now onwards, the database, all the databases are storing the instance of the past. So suppose anyone mistakenly drop a particular table. Actually, that thing happens in our project as well. Lots of days ago, a production table, someone has dropped the particular table. Okay, so business has escalated that the visualization graph is showing null value. There is nothing because a main fact table, maybe the billing fact table or anything, someone dropped that particular table at the production side. But there is the way out for the historical checking up. I mean, we have the data recovery system at the database side, but maybe that is not controlled by us. A DBA team is there. We request the DBA that just have that particular data from this time. At that time, the data was fine. So get the data from this time and push it back to the current instance of the same table. So they helped us with a snapshot from that timestamp and push it back to our database. So this kind of stuff is quite easily feasible if you're using the cloud. Okay, cloud services are, I mean, they are adding those kind of services with us. Although we are using only single EC2, but they have that capability that they can give everything to us. Okay, and there are multiple things, just like easier IT system management, low upfront cost, reduce downtime. Yeah, downtime. So maybe we are installing some, upgrade in OS. Okay, so it's took long time actually, but over there it's very low time. Any downtime is required is very low at their side. They are managing everything. We do not have to manage. We do not have to shut down. I mean, shutdown is required over there, but if we set everything from the console side that I want to use a particular EC2 from our business hour only for 8 hours. After that, we can terminate the server. Then they can do the same thing. I mean, it's automatically do the thing. We do not have to turn off there. So this kind of stuffs are there. Scalability. We can suppose you are working in a system that needs more capacity of RAM size or anything. We can quickly scale it up. I mean, while runtime as well. So we have some ETLs, some bigger when we are loading some bigger dimensions. Just like for a particular table, there are. I mean, for the EMR clusters, we are having two CPUs for core node. There is slave node, master node. Those kind of stuffs are there when we are working in big data. So when we are running small tables, we are loading small tables, then it's running as per its own configuration. But when we are loading big tables, mainly fact tables and all, then we can quickly scale up during runtime. We are adding more cores there to, to increase the computational power. That's why, to complete everything in a quicker way. So that is the, helpful thing, the scalability. But in my laptop over here, I'm doing anything, my computer is getting slow. I cannot quickly increase the RAM because I need to go to the shop. I need to buy the product. I need to open my system and I need to push everything there. I have to set it up again. So those kind of stuffs is there, which is very much helpful. We can get it from cloud. Okay.
Okay.
And what we need to use that cloud? Obviously, the internet connection, because cloud, we need to access the cloud with a good internet. The security, the admin part is from their side only, but we need to think about that one. Recurring monthly cost, we have to pay monthly wise. Some limited control. Limited control means it's not totally whatever we are doing with my laptop. I cannot do the same thing with that particular. tools and all. So that's why I'm telling it's a limited control. So that thing we need to keep in our mind, and we need to choose particular which cloud platform or which cloud vendor I'll be working on, and I need to choose that particular cloud or tools and everything to work on. Okay. So from tomorrow onwards, if I have some opportunity, I'll be going ahead with AWS console and will show you with some components, and let's see how it's can going on. It's can hopefully that should be fine. There'll be no issue, but as much component I'll be trying to cover, that should be fine. And you can also check from your side as well. If the component you can able to see, you can create also your own account with some free tier services in cloud. Every cloud is having some free tier services. Uh, I mean, maybe you are launching some EC2. Some of the EC2 they're going to give us free for some particular days. But the other things are chargeable. If you're launching the thing, the particular money should be omitted from the credit card. Actually, while logging into AWS console, you are registering the thing with your username. They will be asking for a credit card number and all. So if you are going to go ahead with some chargeable one, then it should be credited from your credit card. Okay. So if you are just going to do that, be aware. Just go ahead quickly. What are the free tier services? Let me quickly show you. We have some time. AWS free tier services. Same thing is for Azure as well. Jay.
Sure.
You can also check it if you are quite, interesting for AWS. Do you have any account for
I
cloud
have,
for personal
yeah, I
usage?
have Azure. ADF. I have a personal user account. I think I have used it for my practice purpose. I mean, but I'm not sure whether it is still active or not.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So just
Yeah,
for an example, the AWS, the free tier, I'm showing everyone over here. So you
mm,
can see free tier is a free tier. It's 12 months free. Amazon EC2 you can use, but not all the things. It's T2 micro or T3 micro.
yeah, instantly
Yes.
and creating
Linux.
the
Correct. 750 hours. Amazon S3 bucket. What is S3? It's a data storage.
yeah,
Uh,
that's a storage.
yeah, yeah. The same thing is there as your blob.
Yeah, true.
So this kind of stuff, I mean, it's very low cost. I mean, actually,
Yeah,
when we are using the paid one as well, it's the capacity. I mean, the S3 bucket or Azure Blob, those are having
mm,
very lows. I mean, for the personal use, if you are trying to have some big file, a big movie, or anything, you want to save it for future, you can choose this kind of stuffs. AWS Glacier is also there. So those are the storage devices. Very low cost uh, storage cap. Thing is here. Amazon Redshift, Amazon OpenSearch, but those are the for free trial. You just need to check what are the thing. 750 DC to large node hours per month, 2 months per month for 2 months. Okay. So be aware of the stuffs. If you want to pay the thing, just check the price calculator. What is the pricing thing? I do not have any account for personal usage. That's why I'm not able to see. But I'll be asking for Lohit. Anything is handy, then I'll be showing the thing with you. I'll be not quickly spinning up. I'll be checking what is the capacity or what is the thing they're using. Then maybe Monday onwards we can have that knowledge transfer quickly.
sure.
Okay.
I think for this, like training or something like that, so we are pretty much good with that AC2, right? Creating instance and
Yeah, yeah. Adding RDS and all.
yeah, adding RDS or adding any VMs,
Uh,
creating
Sorry,
VMs.
EVS. I mean volume. Sorry, not RDS. EVS volume method means hard disks and all.
Mhm.
Tagging with some IP addresses,
Yeah, IP
load
address,
balancing
creating
part.
some VMs and deploying some CI/CD process in the pipelines, maybe.
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah. Let's see if we have anything. Lohit will be providing something today. I'll be checking with him. If
Yeah,
not,
sure.
then I'll be showing the thing from screenshots from websites and all. Okay. how much thing I
Sure.
can provide, then that should be helpful. Okay, then that's all for today's session. This is a Friday, and I hope you will be enjoying everyone. I mean, the weekend and all. Let's connect Monday with
Sure.
some more details. Okay,
Sure, sir.
thanks.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Have a happy weekend. Bye.
Yeah, yeah, same to you. Bye bye.